To understand the Demiurge, we have to let go of the idea that ignorance means stupidity or malice. In Gnosticism, ignorance means separation from origin. The Demiurge does not know source because he was not created directly from it. In the Gnostic cosmology, source emanates, not commands. Reality unfolds in layers of consciousness, each one further from the fullness. The Demiurge is born far downstream from the origin. He emerges within the lower realms of form, order, and matter, before remembrance fully reaches him. So he creates, but he creates without knowing why. This is crucial. He has power, intelligence, and authority, but no memory of the infinite fullness from which everything comes. And a being with power, but no memory, will assume power is proof of divinity. That is why he declares himself God. Not because he is the highest, but because he has never encountered anything higher. So why is he mistaken for source? Because the Demiurge creates the visible world. Humans experience this world first. So authority over matter becomes confused with ultimate authority. This is how the creator form becomes mistaken for the source of being. Gnosticism never says the material world is fake. It says it is incomplete. And incompleteness, when unaware of itself, becomes rigid. Here is where the texts go deeper. In the hypostasis of the archons, it is written, when the rulers saw the human who was luminous and whose appearance surpassed theirs, they were disturbed. Let that land. The archons and the Demiurge who rules them recognize something in humanity that they themselves do not possess. That luminosity is the spark of source. This explains everything. Why humanity is restricted, why knowledge is policed, why obedience is prized over understanding, and why law replaces wisdom. The Demiurge governs through structure because structure is all he knows. Source does not govern. Source emanates. This is why fear enters the system. Without memory of source, the Demiurge mistakes preservation for righteousness, so forgiveness becomes conditional. Love becomes transactional. Order becomes more important than life. This is not evil. This is forgotten origin trying to stabilize itself. This is why Gnosticism isn't about rebellion. You don't overthrow the Demiurge. You simply remember what predates him. When awareness returns, authority based on ignorance dissolves on its own. The Demiurge mistakes power for divinity. Source needs neither. In the next episode, we'll explore gnosis versus belief, and why inner knowing was always more dangerous to authority than disbelief ever was. If this expanded your understanding, let that signal ripple outward. Yours truly, she who remembers.